12 rounds of boxing in the welterweight division. Adelaide Bird, Stanley Christodoulou, and Dave Moretti, your referee in charge of the action at the bell, Tony Weeks. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble! Ladies and gentlemen, Manny Pacquiao. Ladies and gentlemen, Oscar De La Hoya.
You both received your instructions in your dressing room. I want a good, clean fight. Obey my commands at all times. Above all, protect yourself at all times.
And the fact that he is the fighter at his peak, the current pound-for-pound champion. He's a very quick southpaw. What happens the first time De La Hoya lands with his trademark left hook? Can Pacquiao take that punch?
And you have to wonder, will Pacquiao box his normal fight, or will he feel he has to change to face a bigger man? 3 weight divisions above him, where he's been boxing, or 2 recently. If he's the one who changes his style, that could be a weakness.
De La Hoya will want to establish his jab. He was saying that he's looking to maybe throw 40 of them around. But a lot of things were said in the build-up to this fight, and I think we've had a lot of smoke screens about the weight as well. Let's just watch and see what happens now.
De La Hoya's winding up big punches when he should be trying to find a bit of rhythm, and he's what? Good start from Pacquiao here. He's looking sharp.
And his hand speed troubling De La Hoya. De La Hoya looked very tense, I thought, before the fight, and Pacquiao super relaxed, almost like Evander Holyfield did that night when he shocked Mike Tyson for the first time.
I think De La Hoya has realised he's going to have trouble pinning Pacquiao down. I think he thought he was a lot easier to catch than this. Throws quick punches, but moves around quickly too.
He does have a very good record too against fighters with Mexican blood, having stopped Marco Antonio Barrera and Eric Morales twice. But that, of course, was at lower weights. Hand speed again. Pacquiao with his southpaw jab. Is there a bit of blood around on De La Hoya's face?
I'm just thinking De La Hoya's fought very few southpaws, and already the feet have been tripping over each other and knocked De La Hoya out of his rhythm. I wonder if the southpaw stance will be something that Oscar never solves out tonight.
Now he starts to let go, and Pacquiao had to take that left hook there around the temple for the first time. Looked a bit troubled by it, but he's okay. That was better from De La Hoya. Now he's got that jab going. Pacquiao certainly stole the early scenes. And great left hand, but De La Hoya looking sharper as the round's gone on.
Yeah, but I think Pacquiao's the one who's actually landed the more punches in the opening round. De La Hoya may have landed the stronger ones, but I think the volume. There he goes again, that left hand lead working a treat.
Troubled by the southpaw style and speed, De La Hoya. It's a decent opening round, plenty happening.
I thought the left hand worked a treat straight through De La Hoya's guard. De La Hoya a little bit too intense.
Here comes round two. Pacquiao, the ex-flyweight world champion, and De La Hoya, who's been as high as middleweight in his career. It's incredible that they're in the same ring together, but they are, and it's quite an event here. Good, fast left hand from Pacquiao, but back comes De La Hoya with his right hand, and then a left too.
I think De La Hoya is trying to bully Pacquiao. He's not putting enough thought into what he's doing. He just thinks he's bigger, and he's trying to walk through as if he doesn't have a real plan on what he wants to do. Just wants to be the bigger man and bully him. It's not working quite yet.
But will the weight of these punches begin to tell on Pacquiao as the fight goes on, if De La Hoya can land enough?
Well, Pacquiao's boxing very fluid, whereas De La Hoya's looking that little bit tense, winding up the punches, maybe telegraphing what's on his mind. Pacquiao moving around very quickly, very loose.
Pacquiao has refined his skills. He was pretty much a ferocious slugger when we first clapped eyes on him, but he's a lot more thoughtful an operator now. That's how he's won world titles at 4 different weights. In fact, these two between them have had 40 world championship fights.
Well, De La Hoya cannot pin him down. He can't back him to the ropes. Pacquiao he's not holding the centre of the ring, but he's not really been backed up. He's always given himself space to move. De La Hoya missing again.
Gained a fast left hand, troubling De La Hoya. Not much head movement from him, and there it is again, rat-a-tat-tat. De La Hoya is having success with countering right hands.
I think De La Hoya is too intent in trying to hurt Pacquiao, trying to use the natural strength and power. There's not enough thought in his boxing. This is beautiful stuff from Pacquiao.
Speed is beating size at the moment early, and he looked for a big, ferocious uppercut. Pacquiao then, there's that fast left again, and he can't get out of the way of that, you know, Oscar De La Hoya.
Not a good start. There's no rhythm whatsoever in De La Hoya's work. Pacquiao has never stayed in the same spot for a second. De La Hoya can't pin him down, can't catch him with solid punches.
That's better from De La Hoya. He gets his jab going, but that left of Pacquiao's coming in at lightning quick. And De La Hoya has kept on shipping the punch.
Well, this is another round where I've much preferred what Pacquiao's been doing. Left hand again, working a treat.
The Filipino is dominating things really so far. He's getting the better of the argument. And his tactics working well, never allowing De La Hoya to corner him by the rope. If he can't, he might be in trouble here. And his boxing legacy's on the line a bit. It's a hiding to nothing fight in many ways, this, for him. He's got to do something to slow down the little jack in the box in front of him.
See, Pacquiao's smart. He's not winding up punches. He's not trying to hurt De La Hoya. He's just trying to hit and run and not take anything in return. The tactics really have been spot on. They've shocked me, and I think they've shocked Oscar De La Hoya too.
And De La Hoya is looking, you feel, for big power shots to make his natural weight advantage count. But all the time, Pacquiao's throwing out the southpaw jab, whipping in left hands, and maybe just nicking the rounds doing it.
I mean, you can see exactly what's on Oscar De La Hoya's mind. He's just trying to get the power shots going. He should get his boxing together. He has an excellent left hand, but it's as though he's winding up the right hand all the while.
It's a bit more of a technical fight than maybe some people might have imagined early on.
Well, I think that's down to the fact that Pacquiao has turned boxer, surprisingly.
Well, I spoke to Freddie Roach's trainer the other day. He almost accepted that Pacquiao wouldn't be able to knock out a bigger man like De La Hoya. So they're going about the job of winning the fight on points if they have to. There's a right hand from De La Hoya. Don't underestimate De La Hoya's skills and his boxing brain. He'll be working things out in there and trying to come up with some answers. Whether he does is another matter.
Still can't pin him down. Still just being a little bit predictable in what he's doing. De La Hoya hasn't shown anything that Pacquiao can't cope with. That was better, a little feint before he threw the punch there, De La Hoya. More thought is required in what he's doing. It's not all about power and strength.
There is the question too of how strong De La Hoya is at this weight. He hasn't made welterweight for 7.5 years since he fought Arturo Gatti in 2001.
Really struggling with Pacquiao's speed. Head too stationary and too obvious what he has in his mind.
Well, that's what Roach said, didn't he? Size isn't going to win this fight, speed isn't at the moment. And it is still early. Pacquiao's speed is the decisive factor.
See, Pacquiao is the one who is relaxed, so he's reacting to situations, whereas De La Hoya is tense, set himself, and nothing is flowing for him. That was a closer round, but once again, I like Pacquiao.